Hey, Mortgage Coach community, Dave Savage here. I've got Danny Horanyi from San Diego on the call, and we're gonna knock out some scripts for you guys, Mortgage Coach scripts. So Danny, what do you say to a family so that when they get your total cost analysis link, they click on it and they're stoked? They're like, "There's value in what I'm getting from Danny." How do you position it?
Absolutely. So it really starts with the pre-frame and using the total cost analysis presentation as a tool to get them to really engage with our process in the beginning. So we do what we call our hopes and dreams call in the beginning, and we basically vet out whether or not our team's going to be a good fit for that client to meet their needs. And then in that process, we say, you know what, we're going to need to get a more formal loan application. Sometimes we'll say credit application so that we can almost invite the credit report objection right there and tackle it right in the beginning and address it there. And then in the conversation around gathering their application and documentation, we let them know the end result of this is that we're going to work behind the scenes, do all the discovery, and then be able to present you a side-by-side comparison of your loan options so you can make the best decision for your family. So we let them know this is going to be the result of all their hard work. So they're anticipating value because they've already invested a lot, and we're kind of promising that outcome from the very beginning.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so that makes sense. And what percentage of folks, the way you frame this, click on the link and go through the experience?
So we do about 90% of our clients on the phone with them live with their presentation. And then we'll add a video after with probably about 25 to 50% of those, depending on, how the conversation went, or if, we know that they're going to need to revisit some of the concepts. But most of the people, we're doing a live call and then adding video. And then there's a portion where live call just doesn't make sense for them. And then we add the video right out of the gate.
Okay, cool. Perfect. And then what are you saying to get them to download the app? I mean, we want them to go through a mobile experience. Is there any framing that you give or anything that, improves the odds that the family downloads the application to view it on their mobile device?
Yeah, absolutely on that as well. And the key is that I'm actually genuinely excited about it. I really like the fact that they can have this information at their fingertips. So the way I'll usually lead into the conversation is by saying something like, will you be in front of a computer when we're going over the numbers, or is this something that you're going to be doing on your phone? Basically introducing the idea that the mobile is even an option. And they go, oh, well, I could do that. I could do it on my phone. Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's a free app that you can download from your app store. It's absolutely awesome. And even if we do it on your computer, I'd highly recommend downloading the app just so that you can view this on your mobile device when you're shopping for houses. You can give me a call. I can update the numbers. It's a really awesome tool to have. So I'm genuinely excited about it. So I then pass that on to them, and then they get excited about it, and then everybody downloads the app.
Boom. That is the way a pro does it. And then what's your scripting and what do you say to the realtor so that realtors see you, they see another layer of value. You're not an average loan officer. You're a mortgage coach. And the way you deliver rates and fees after they refer you a pre-qual is different. How do you position it with them and get them to download the app too?
Right. I mean, this really comes down to the whole intent behind our Realtor presentation and kind of our value pitch to the realtors, which we call a referable buyer experience or a referable experience. So what that means for us and that we try to pass on to them is them to know with absolute certainty what's going to happen with their client when they refer them over to us, and that is going to be consistent, and there's going to be consistent steps of value that will be delivered once they send them over. And the first thought in an agent's head, and we get this comment from them all the time, is that we just don't want to be embarrassed. Don't embarrass us because We're now becoming an extension of you. We're hitching our wagons together and going on the trail. And if we can first off say, okay, we're never going to be embarrassed. Not only are you not going to be embarrassed, we're going to add all this value, and we're going to bring the level of professionalism up in the whole transaction, the level of confidence through education up. People are going to act faster with more information and more insight because they're going to have these tools. And then we have the total cost analysis in that realtor meeting as an example of, hey, this is something your buyers are going to see. And can you see how this would be useful for family who does this once every 7 years, or a first-time home buyer that's really trying to dig into the numbers for the very, very first time, and how valuable a cost over time analysis is relative to just the snapshot in time Excel spreadsheets that maybe your other referral partners are using, right? And so it just automatically sets things apart and ties in that idea that, okay, these guys and this team, the Gaylord Hanson team, is going to bring a consistent communication tool to the table that I can visualize now. And because they can picture it in their minds, they can kind of put that little block of time away instead of filling it in with all the junk that the other lenders had done to them in the past.
Love it. So, folks, Mortgage Coach script. Danny, you crushed it. This is valuable to the community. If you're listening to this script, if you have a script, a Mortgage Coach script that you'd like to share with other members, let me know. We would love to capture these scripts and share it with the Mortgage Coach community. Danny, you are awesome. Thanks for sharing. Really appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, Dave. Anytime. See you later, man.
Take care, brother.